everyone, welcome to Delilah's Critters. In this video, I wanted to show you some of the foods that I feed my cats. So my two cats, Theodore and Misty, are both fed an exclusively commercially available raw food diet. There are several brands that I cycle through, several proteins that I use. And one of the things that made me feel this might be a good video to share is there are a few common drawbacks I hear from people when it comes to raw feeding. One of the main concerns is cross-contamination or bacteria. I can assure you anything commercially available is going to be pasteurized and completely contaminant and pathogen free, so there are no concerns at that capacity. The only way it could be unsafe is if you introduce a pathogen to it. So proper thawing techniques are definitely required, and I will show you how to do that in this video as well. The other thing that I most commonly hear is I don't have time for that. I'm a very busy person. I gotta go to work. I gotta be able to scoop and serve. I can't worry about that. I completely understand that. You know, even when it comes to feeding ourselves, if we're going to be healthier about things, we have to be deliberate in our decision making, and we have to really plan things out and prep our meals, right? So it's one of those things that it does take a little bit more effort, but if you set yourself up for the week, it can be very, very easy. All you will have to do is put it in that bowl and go. But it does require a little bit, just a little bit. If you're diligent and you're passionate about it, it does take a little bit of preparation. But there are a lot of benefits to it, which I will also walk through. I'll share a lot of the ingredients, the differences between the brands. You know, it can be overwhelming. So I'll walk through that with you and share some of my favorites and why I like them. Obviously, this is a pretty packed topic, so I'm not going to be able to cover absolutely everything that I want to in this video, but please, 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 if you have any questions or if there's anything that I don't cover that you're thinking about, please leave your question in the comments and I'll be happy to answer it for you. If it's something I really need to unpack for you, I will probably use it as a video idea for the future. But I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you find this interesting. I hope it benefits you, and let's get to it. This is what meal prep day looks like. Here we have Primal rabbit nuggets, Stella Chewies rabbit morsels, Vital Essentials patties in both rabbit and duck, Lotus in pork. I also feed venison and lamb, and Answer's goat's milk, which I thaw, portion into mason jars, and refreeze all but the one I will use for the week. I use glass Tupperware for this process as they can be sanitized properly, are non-porous, and come with airtight sealing lids. But first, gloves. Primal is made with humanely sourced proteins, organic produce, and manufactured in the US. You might be wondering, why the produce? Aren't cats obligate carnivores? Yes, they are, but Primal chooses to pack in the vitamins and minerals and round out the diet through ingredients instead of synthetic vitamins. The size of these nuggets make it extremely easy to portion out meals. So I just take these little bricks and line them up in rows. I'm able to perfectly fit 18 nuggets in here. They take about 16 to 18 hours to thaw in the fridge. Once thawed, they maintain optimal freshness for 5 days. So one of the things I really love about Primal is they're incredibly transparent. You can view the guaranteed analysis on the bag, of course, but the entire breakdown of vitamin, mineral, and fatty acid percentages of each formula is available on their website. They're also a great option if you have pets with common protein allergies because they have so many formulas. Other novel protein options include duck, pork, quail, and venison. Vital Essentials has very convenient sized patties. I'm able to fit 6 patties in each dish. They take about 24 hours to thaw and remain fresh for 4 to 5 days. Vital Essentials is a complete raw meat diet. What makes them different than other brands listed is that they're a whole prey formulated food. So what does that mean? And how is that beneficial? As obligate carnivores, cats are designed to exclusively eat prey. That never meant that they go to the butcher and only consume muscle meat. Biologically appropriate food for them is inclusive of meat, fat, organs, and bone. Cats rely on their prey's synthesis of their food when it comes to vitamins and minerals, as well as the production of things like vitamin D and taurine. What's nice about having an option that is a whole prey diet is that it eliminates the need for fruits and vegetables that add vitamins and minerals to the diet. So this could be very beneficial for cats who are very sensitive to vegetation or very sensitive digestive systems that really, really need to eat more like their primal ancestors. These patties are available in 4 different proteins: chicken, duck, rabbit, and turkey. Moving on to Stella and Chewies, you can see here that they're made with 98% meat, organs, and bone. What makes them different than the other two is while they start with a whole prey diet, they do add pumpkin seed for fiber, and unlike the other brands so far, they fortify the food with probiotics, vitamins, and minerals. They come in these tiny little quick thaw morsels. I just sprinkle some into the dish and they will be thawed for me by the morning. There you have it, 4 meal prepped foods. Let's not forget Lotus. It will thaw just like this in its 24-ounce tub. Being the largest of frozen food, it will take the longest to thaw, about 36 to 48 hours, depending on the protein. However, every time I feed it, all I have to do is stir it around a bit, scoop it into their bowls, and I'm done. It's the easiest to feed when I'm nearing crunch time in the morning. Finally, we have Answer's goat's milk. I know it's a milk, it's not a food, but technically it's nutritionally complete, so it does qualify as a food. This is one of those things that I do have to pre-thaw before I portion it out. I divide the carton among mason jars, and then I refreeze what I will use for the future and keep one mason jar in the refrigerator for immediate use. This mason jar will last me for 1 week. So this is how I thaw it out, because this is a half-gallon carton. What I do is I actually leave it on the counter on a dish towel to thaw at room temperature for about 12 hours. Yes, that's right, 12 hours. At that point, I can shake it and hear a giant ice cube still in the center, so I know it's still really nice and cold. At that point, I take it and I put it in the refrigerator and let it thaw the rest of the way. The remaining thaw time is about 8 hours, so overnight. Phew, I know that was a lot of information. Thanks for hanging in with me today. I hope that you liked this enough to subscribe. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like.